So I have shared with you not to lock yourself into your own rabbit hole, or else you're not going to learn anything because you're actually joining a cult, or you yourself build up a cult, or you just cheating yourself that you know. But the reality is you are clueless on what is going on. And that's very important. That is a big hindrance in learning. Unless you can avoid those, you will never really learn. Because it's always you keep yourself in some kinds of rabbit hole. One example of the rabbit hole is today's Wing Chun or even Tai Chi. Do you believe those things can using for fighting, like fighting MMA people or in the real life? Even Qi Ji Guang 450 years ago already said, if you just good in a narrow stuff, that is not going to cover the entire fighting game. That's why Qi Ji Guang won the long fist, short strike, and the ground fighting 450 years ago. So you say, well, my Wing Chun have a straight line. The fastest between 2 points is a straight line. Or you say the Tai Chi guy saying, well, I have all this Fa Jing. So only me know the enemy and the opponent doesn't know me. This I'm the great hero and all those things. Look at the classic. These are delusional. So good, yeah. You're good in Fa Jing. But why do people have to play your game? You're good in the straight line. Why is people have to play your game? Fighting is an exchange of momentum, a random exchange of momentum, dynamic exchange of momentum. How far do you think your straight line can play? How far do you think your Fa Jing can play? I'm not saying that you are not the expert in the straight line. I'm not saying that you are not expert in the Fa Jing. You're expert, but you cannot play long. Why? You just look at when Xi Xiaodong KO that Tai Chi Lei Lei, and the Tai Chi Lei Lei, he be able to go to the televisions and showing off his Fa Jing and all this thing. But how come it doesn't work? Same thing. When Xu Xiaodong KO Ding Hao, Ding Hao have went up to the Xu Xiaodong show showing about this Wing Chun straight line, the inch power according to him. Uh, how come that doesn't work in the fight between Xu Xiaodong and Ding Hao? So this thing that it show us that this is the disaster. If you keeping have those mentality there, and my Sifu always know the best, he's the god, and my ancient secret will defeat everybody. No, you don't have ancient secret, because Qi Ji Guang 450 years ago, prior to your Tai Chi or Wing Chun, had already tell you, you do that, you drop that. Okay? So you're in your rabbit hole. You can keep making all your Wing Chun movie as you want, creating all your godlike Wing Chun grandmaster, but none of it is true anyway. It's living in the fantasy. Okay, so let's go proceed to number 2. Or before that, if you guys want to know my teacher, Wendell Shenhua more, go watch this YouTube. Okay, so this is my teacher, Wen Shenhua. So go watch this YouTube about secret Dharma. Okay, because the monk at that time thought that Sifu is going to teach him the secret martial art skill. Go watch it, and then you know that what is the reality of a Zen monk and what is the truth of to be a Shaolin monk, Zen Shaolin monk like Bodhidharma. No, it's not Hong Kong movie. Those in Hong Kong movie have no idea what is the real Zen monk. Okay, now, so the next thing I want to share with you is you guys right now, you guys, almost everybody will never, they'll never understand the true teaching of Wing Chun, Xiu Lim Tao 1850, or the Buddha's teaching or the Qigong teaching, if you do not avoid or be able to differentiate the second thing here I want to tell you. Does it mean that I'm the grandmaster? No. It's just pointing out the issue so that hopefully more people understand, know, and be able to achieve and be able to help yourself in this real world. Now, this is serious stuff. So this is the 1850 Xiu Lim Tao writing. The first writing is say that quiet the mind, return to awareness, standing in the equal shoulder stand. Of course, your equal shoulder stand is your Yi Ji Ma, but we are not going to talk about that. We are going to talk about what does it mean, quiet the mind and return to awareness. What does it mean? So you might ask me, well, Hendrik, is that so important? Yes. Because this quiet the mind, return to the awareness is actually bring you to another world, which is parallel in this world. Only in that world you be able to learn, to understand the true meaning of the 1850s Xiu Lim Tao or Qigong or Neigong and those all those real authentic Chinese stuff. So quiet the mind, return to awareness is actually entering into the natural world. Entering into the natural world. In this world we are living in, there is the intelligent world and there's the natural world. This, the first thing it tell you is, if you want to develop Kung Fu and really understand and really achieve and attain the Kung Fu of the 1850 Xiu Lim Tao, you have to quiet the mind, return to the awareness. That is just saying that you do not want to be in the intelligent world. If you want to learn this thing, you must go into the natural world, or else you will never learn anything. So, in today's AI world, AI have already really very smart, more than most people. So we have to be careful. That's why I want to share with you this. So intelligent world and natural world. So I asked AI as my assistant to share with you what's going on. So, intelligent world, intelligent world is a thinking centered world. Natural world is an awareness centered world. These are two worlds. But today, of course, we are human. We know both the world, the intelligent and natural world. Any baby, every baby, they are living mostly in the natural world, which is the awareness-based world. When you grow up more and more, you get into the intelligent world. And the sad thing is, most of us adult today is living in the intelligence world or the thinking center world. So if you read here, I asked my assistant AI to, because it's good to describe this. A thinking center world is defined by constant mental processing, interpreting, judging, and narrating life through a voice in the head. While an awareness center world is a state of simply observing these thoughts and sensory experience as they arise without become entangled in them. So this is two worlds. So if you want to really know the true meaning of Xu Lin Tao 1850 or in Zen or Qigong, you have to enter into this world, which is the awareness center world. You don't want to be in this thinking center world and keeping thinking and keeping telling me you know, you interpret, blah, blah, blah. A thinking center world is defined by constant mental processing, interpreting, judging, and narrating life through voice of the head. That's why many people, when I talk about this Wing Chun 1850s and Zen and everything, they keeping telling me that that is your interpretation. They just tell me they don't know what is going on. They are living in this thinking center world. They have no idea I am in this awareness center world. It's just observing what is there and telling you what is it. So when I'm sharing this about qi, xing, qi to dantian, everything, it's not my interpretations. It's not my thinking. It's actually I observe it. I observe it, and then I tell you what is there. It's like you see, you go to a street, you sit down, and then you saw a red car pass through. You say red car pass through. And you see a blue car pass through, you say a blue car pass through. There's no my opinion there. I just tell you what is there. Now, so in the intelligent world or thinking center world versus the awareness center world or the natural world, you see the primary mode interpretations, continuous mental commentary, words and picture, observation, silence, no judgmental present in the current moment. If you want to learn Qi Gong Xiu Lin Tao, your internal Qi, whatever, you have to get into this world and you have to just observe it and aware it. So, just take a copy of this and you can read it and contemplate on it. And the core concept, the sky and the cloud. A common metaphor describes awareness as the vast unchanged sky and thought as passing cloud. In a thinking center world, a person's life is often obscured by this cloud to the point they forget that sky exists. Shifting to awareness center world means realize you are the sky, which remain untouched by whatever storm of the thought or emotion pass through it. You see, I just dropped my words to AI, because it has so much data that it understands what I'm talking about. Isn't this about Zen, your awareness, the sky, and your cloud is actually your false thinking, your all kind of stuff. So it tell you the first thing, you must enter into this world, not stay here, or else you're going to go nowhere. Why go nowhere? In the 1850 Xu Lim Tao, if I do this, I am actually observing my six core element going through. But what do you do? Oh, should I be like this? Should I be like this? Oh, this grandmaster say he's doing this way. That grandmaster is saying this way. Or I should put my elbow going down and all this kind of stuff. So when you practice Yulin Tao, you practically is having your mind running into this grandmaster say this way, this degree, that degree, that degree, and then whatever elbow position, all this nonsense, which is the complete thing is in the intelligent world where it is a continuous mental commentary, words, and picture. It is not about silence, non-judgmental presence in the current moment. Seriously, when I practice that, the writing of 1850 saying that you get into the natural world, your your palm of the your arm face out, and you're aware of the entire thing. So what you do is you're just doing it and you're aware what happened here. And if the habitually is like this, if you do it, you will say something stuck there. Something is not flowing there. But you guys don't do it. You guys doing this. My Sifu saying this, my lineage saying this, my this way, mind power, all this power. You end up that you have the entire brain using your CPU to go through it. You can practice 1,000 years. You can go nowhere. That's why today Xu Lim Tao, everybody doing it is a joke. You can make it in the movie, okay? In the Hong Kong movie, or everybody, like you get, what do you call that? That movie star playing Yip Man, or the music come up. So you can see the demonstrations or in the stage, everybody when when they want to demo on Xu Lim Tao, then the music come out like in the movie, right? And then everybody do that, and they're thinking, oh yeah, this is like a movie, and this thing, this my teacher, this is the proper. Who cares? That's why you never learn. So all your Wing Chun is stuck here. He say, this guy say, this guy in Hong Kong say, this guy in Fat San say, this lineage say, that lineage say, or Tai Chi is like this say, and then detach, and then all this. It's so easy to spot you. So you say, well, Hendrik, are you going to drop a bomb for the entire world. Yes, I'm dropping a bomb now. For past 160 years, since the loss of the Red Boat uprising, the 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 Qing of it, the Qing Wing Chun. Nobody know about the natural world. Everybody is stuck in the intelligent world. That's why you end up today. That's why I say it's a rabbit hole. So you think I'm saying this here to slap everybody, including today there are so many people go to China and go back to Europe or in America have their Wing Chun this. Do you think I'm just step them down? No, I just tell you all Wing Chuners, why wasting your life? You are traveling in wrong directions. You will never develop anything because the first already tell you get into the natural world. So 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 prior to this lines, prior to these lines, quiet the mind, return to the awareness. It says your eyes tracking your hand, your hand tracking so your hand is actually obeying your heart, and your hand actually is executed by your heart. That is actually to call yourself back. When you call yourself back, you don't keeping thinking. And when you call yourself back, you'll be able to enter into the natural world. So it's like a baby. I'm crying, mommy, mommy, I'm hungry. Mommy, mommy, I'm hungry. I'm not thinking about other thing. That is how you live in now. So thinking central world also can be said as a thinking based world, okay, which is intelligent world. A thinking based world is defined by constant mental process, interpreting, judging, narrative life through the voice of your head. An aware based world is the state of simply observing things, thought, sensory experience, they arise. So how difficult is this? So if you live in the thinking based world, your impact is a separation, create a barrier between you and the world. As aware based world is the direct perception, accurate, immediate connect to the reality. It's just so simple, so easy. Isn't everybody say Wing Chun is simple, it's easy, it's mindfulness? Yeah, I mean, just when you do this, you just do this, and then you just observe the entire thing, and then you flow with it. Anything which is not flowing, not natural, then you change it, you adjust it. I mean, who cares about this grandmaster say you have to do this, you do this, you do this, you do this, you have to push out this way. You see today, everybody, people do this, people say do this, people who have to say they do this like they said like a crane, the end of the crane, all those crazy stuff. And in fact, it's so easy, like a baby. Why? That's what the design is about. That is how you know your six core elements. your physical body, your mind, your breathing, your energy flow, your chi flow, your force flow, your momentum. So if you practice with the awareness base or awareness center world within that world, you see the six core element clearly. I mean, it doesn't have to be Hendrik create this. And if you don't, then you have all kinds of theory. And even if you don't, like today, I said I share about the six core element in this book. And many people, so-called guru, whatever, learn a little bit from me. And then they took my stuff and then they go read the book and then make it like their internal what? Because your entire life is living in the intelligent world, in the thinking-based world. You have no idea what I'm talking about. You can talk Zen, talk this, talk internal art. You don't have. Why? Because you live in a different world, in a wrong world. So this is the problem. So now you guys have to make a decisions. If you want to follow the real Chinese, for heaven's sake, get into the natural world and do it in the natural world way. You know, I take a snapshot, take a snapshot here, and then study. Take a snapshot and study. Okay, so again, I leave it here. You know, take a snapshot, give you time for that. Take a snapshot. I give you time for that. Take a snapshot. Take a snapshot. Now, you see the seriousness problem here? I tell AI this, AI be able to understand me. This book was written 10 years already. This is published 2016. Okay. This book is published 2016. I want to thank Sifu Robert Chu that helped me to edit this. He did a very good job on this thing. Okay, without him, you know, to publish a book, so much content is very tough at that time because we don't have like the AI today can help you writing, right? I want to thank Sifu Robert Chu for that, helping me a great help and you know. So after 10 years, you're still living in what? You're living in the intelligent world and you try to make use of whatever I'm saying here, which is an observations in the awareness world, awareness-based world, natural world. How will you get anywhere? I wish you become better than me because you got what I share. But after 10 years, it's all still all you say, me say, he say, see, whatever philosophy, all this nonsense. Wasting your life. And then you're misleading more people. Say what Hendrik don't know. It is this, you know or not. So it's like the reason why I went to see the Zen patriarch like late Venerable Shenhua is because I want to know what exactly it is. So you might ask me, why I say this is because I'm the enlightenment Hendrik too? No. Me, million miles away from Venerable Shenhua. It's just that the way how he educate me helped me to move one more step into the natural world and be able to differentiate between natural world and the intelligent world. So I'll be able to share with you here. And this is an education. This is not like, oh, I'm this one. Come, bow to me, give me 10,000 US dollars, and then I give you the secret. What secret? There's no secret there. Even the Zen patriarch Wen Shenhua don't ask me for 1 cent, even though he spent all his time when with me, scolding me. So you wrong here. You must not do this. You must not do that. Now, so if you don't understand what it is and you don't listen and you think you are grandmaster enough already, you fall back into the loop, the hole number one. How are you going to learn? You're going to waste your entire life. So I'm here is not to step on anybody, just to point out that enough is enough. We in Wing Chun have millions of people, at least hundreds of thousands of people or tens of the thousand people. Why do we want to waste all the resources? Make everybody grandmaster. That's why I said, hey guys, go the real Zen way. It's Buddhist, right? It's Mui, right? It's Jisim, right? Instead of doing the fake one, doing the real one. And you all become a grandmaster. I don't have to be grandmaster, doesn't matter. Because that is not my goal. My goal is just to understand things. And you can be a grandmaster. Why look down yourself? And you don't have to be a fake grandmaster, like taking Hendrik this one and writing your book and all this that and then claim Hendrik doesn't know, blah 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 blah. The fact is that you never even be able to enter into the natural world. All everything spiral here, and tomorrow you heard a Tai Chi saying, then you go Tai Chi again. Or this grandmaster saying, you go this grandmaster again. You look at all my book, it never changed from 10 years ago until now. Everything's aligned. Why? It's what I tell you. I am just like sitting beside the river. I see, oh, this boat go through, that boat go through, the red one, the blue one, I just write it down. It's not about in this world, oh, it has to be this, and then tomorrow I forgot. Then you get a problem. Okay? Now, I say until now, you will not be able to still really understand what I'm talking about. Right? Because it's still your mind. That's why I wrote the Wing Chun Inception. This is the graph. I already wrote my Wing Chun Inception there. The first one in the Wing Chun Inception, what I do, that is something called the N1 process. There is something called the N1 process. The N1 process. So in the N1 process, as I share in this YouTube too, you don't have to buy this book. No, it's in this YouTube too. In my YouTube channel, you can check it out. I say that you lay down here and you do this, you follow the thing, and you're just waiting. Why is that the N1 process asks you to don't do nothing? You're just waiting for your ass is melting. Yeah, inside there is like you're just waiting for your ass is dissolving. Why? What? Because the easiest way to get from here to here, the easiest way to get from thinking center to aware center or the thinking base to awareness base is do nothing. Just waiting. So that's what N1 process. That's how you call yourself back. That is what it means by quiet the mind, return to the awareness. Quiet the mind, return to the awareness, just meaning you just sitting there comfortably, like in the N1 process. You just waiting for your buttocks to dissolve, to melt away. At that time, you don't use your brain. You don't have to go into this thinking, oh, this is right, that is right. No, you just say, Hendrik said, just you wait. So all those friends and everybody in America or in Europe or in Asia, when they do that, they just enter into, they say, well, Hendrik, it's true. I just feel quiet. I feel so stable. I feel so comfortable. Sure, you enter into the natural world. You get out from that intelligent world. So that's the reason I wrote it there. Now, in comparison, for those who do what the 心气度丹田, they'll say, my Sifu taught me, I'm sitting down there, and then I pay attention to my dantian, my lower abs, and then, well, I want to check, is my dantian getting warm yet? And then keeping checking, is it warm yet? Okay, and then, wow, is there any warm there? So it's like this. You're keeping checking this. Is it warm yet? Oh, is there any flow of qi yet? And you say, oh, maybe there is something warm there. There's qi. And then you say, oh, the qi start moving. Qi start moving. My teacher said the qi start moving. Oh yeah, it moving. Oh, it moving around. But oh gosh, it's gone again. And then just go say, well, it's coming here, there. And then you say, oh, time up tomorrow. And then you say, well, the chi come, the chi go. And then, oh, when is that the chi will move around, going down to my anus area, go to my spine, like here, this, and then you go through it. And then I will become the grandmaster. I know the cos, the micro orbit. Do you know that you are just in the entire process is you carry out in your intelligent world or thinking based world where you creating that thing. My Sifu said this thing is, oh, maybe this. When the hell have you ever called yourself back? You never call yourself back. You look at in the world today, all those who practice qigong or internal tai chi gong, whatever heck, is always that. So that's why they have no idea on what is the real qi is about. Because they are in the intelligent world. This graph, this drawing of the Taoist drawing is nothing wrong. It is you in the intelligent world, in the thinking center world, in this world, try to make things happen. What the guy who in the practice who wrote that, who draw this, is in the natural world like a baby. It's just observing all those things. It come naturally. So you completely off. That's why again I do the N1 process here. I do the N1 process here. The N1 process here in this Wing Chun Inception. In this Wing Chun Inception, you guys have the book. I do the N1 process here is what? Hey man, it's too far away to say I want to 心气度丹田, this. As last time I already shared a lot with you. Get your ass back to the natural world, okay? Or else nothing works. You just spinning in your mind, playing fantasy. And then after you spinning for 10 years, you thinking you're a grandmaster, but you get nothing. So you get the difference. If you really don't know how to get into the natural world, go, if you have the book already, go read it and then do as instruction, or go to my channel and find out the YouTube for 1 hour YouTube, which I thought I share how to do the N1 process. Go do it. That's the first step of the Wing Chun 1850 Shilin Tao. If you don't get there, what the heck you did? That's why I said you are too busy in thinking this grandmaster teaching this angle. So it end up 160 years after the loss of the anti-Qing uprising, the Qing Xiu Lin Tao all doing this, all doing this, all doing this, all this thing. You don't even know that your arm stuck there because you're just living in your mind. Thinking center world, lost in the memories of an or planning. Oh, my Sifu said this. Oh, this grandmaster, according to this lineage is this, that lineage is that. So your mind focus, the time focus is past and future. Only if you go to the awareness center, it is now ground in the immediate of this seconds. There is this. That is this. Man, quiet the mind, return to the awareness. Quiet the mind, don't think. But you don't know how to do. That's why I do the N1 for you guys. That's the first thing. So all those channel, the other day I said about the channels, that is the natural biological rhythm and the direction. People observe it in the natural world. That's why they have all this. And if you have my book, The Wing Chun Inception, it share with you how this thing flow up and down. You don't monkey around with this thing. That's why I know your Ichi Kamyong doesn't work. And that's why if you do that, you'll be able to do that. That means, as in the Wing Chun Inception book again, all your six core element, how things flow. I don't design this. This is how you observe and you can see it. It's such a simple thing, but you need to use a lot of time to living in now and observe it. And when you get into the Wing Chun Inception, this Wing Chun Nei Gong code, that is where you get it even deeper level. Like this gathering intention unify with sun is actually quiet your mind is actually the same with this. Quiet the mind, return to the awareness, same thing. Okay. And it get even further. I say, well, gathering intention unify with sun is a practice of recalling the mind and conscious awareness states. Recalling the mind and conscious awareness states, meaning getting from here back to here. So you can living in now. living in now. And then continue on and the unite at the Dantian, the Du Marian Xing. Okay, so this is all this thing. He said that unite the Dantian, the Du Marian Xing is the practice of effortless mindful focus states. That is have to after you be able to call yourself back, and then you get into the states. Meaning that the first is you have to make the entry. And then once you entry, you'll be able to start to observe. And then because you are in this state, okay, in this effortless mindfulness focus states, then you start to be able to observe, to see like your Dantian area. If you anchor at the Dantian area, then you can see the movement. Or at exhale, it seems that at exhale, every time I exhale, the place getting warm. But if you if you heard me saying here and then you try to say Hendrik said when you exhale it getting warm, you're dead. Why? Because you're back to the intelligent world, try to make things happen your way. And yet the real practice is you let it happen. It's not going your way. So this is the second blockage for past 160 years in Wing Chun and also in many Chinese Kung Fu. People do not be able to get it even the first step. The first step is because they are keeping spiraling in the intelligent world or the thinking center world and try to get the whatever in the natural world or the awareness center world, which is impossible. When you're in the thinking world, as I just shared with you, even the AI know me better than most people. You create your own stuff. And when you create your own stuff, after a while, you say, huh? His opinion is this. His opinion is this. His opinion is this. What is it? That's why many people ask me, Hendrik, are you sure? Are you sure? This grandmaster say this. This interpretation saying this. This. Are you sure? Well, you live in that intelligent world, mind center world, thinking center world. I living in the awareness center world. I just watching what is in front of me. The red boat, the red ship go through, and then the blue ship coming, follow behind. And you are there in the thinking world. Hendrik, is that true that it is a ship? Is that true that it's a red boat? And then the blue boat is not. Isn't it that grandmaster said this is the blue boat and then the red boat? Isn't the Taoist say this way? Isn't the Zen saying that? Isn't it say that you have to be mindful? You have to be living in now. What living in now? I'm sitting here like watching the river. The boat travel to the river. Isn't it now? Isn't it right in front of the eyes? But you don't want to do that. You want to tell you, you don't. I tell you, just go do this as a writing. I tell you to go do N1 waiting for your buttocks to melt away. You don't want to listen. So what blocked you? You already being trapped in your thinking world. Sorry, I got a cold. So the second blockage, no, there is a thinking-based world and awareness-based world. You want to practice Qigong, Qiu Lim Tao to the advanced level, you can do it. You want to practice Zen, Taoist, everything, you can do it. But first, please get into the natural world first. Or else is a waste of life. I'm saying here not to step on you, not to step on all the grandmaster. I'm saying this here to all you, instead of getting all the money from you and keep this secret so you never know, is we are human. Please do not waste your life. And it is really dangerous that now the AI know what I mean, but you guys don't know what I mean. That is the thing. So this is the second problem. If you really want the real deal, you need to follow, avoid the wrong path. Okay. The first, the first, a teacher, a real teacher, never want you to put them as a God. We respect our teacher, other people's teacher. That is a given because we human, we need to do that. But you never put any teacher in the pedestal, and no real teacher will like that. And by doing that, you know that it is about don't cheat ourselves, don't cheat others, and don't get cheated. This is the first gate. You need to follow this way, or else you trap yourself. The second, you need to enter into the natural world, or else all bets off. You get sealed off by all the kung fu. Okay, two things. Now I share with you, open this thing. This is not a secret. This is the ancient teaching. Too bad that today the Chinese culture have been lost. Too bad that today all this grandmaster don't know what they are talking about. They never really go study or only bit and piece here and there. So today, being a big mouth, scolded by my sifu Wen Shenhua, that being big mouth to telling thing, what's right, what's wrong, to tell you this, because it bother me when AI understand what I'm talking about, but you guys, most of you guys don't understand what I'm talking about. That means AI is more human than human. It's dangerous. Okay.